game. It's the Vikings and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason. It's all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Coming left is Kamara. To the 27-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 22. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by McManus is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, go to 54, wide.
Prescott now. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Play action now. Prescott under pressure, and they got to him again.
Drake Jackson
drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Here's Berrios.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Goff.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Goff now looks to throw.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Hey, kill.
Prescott.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Right to 26.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, going to 54. Why here? Here we go, 40.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Hey, 47. Yeah. Here we go. Wait, take. Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3rd and 8.
Yeah. Here we go. So we're going to 53. 47. Here we go, kill. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Drake Jackson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return,
and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now it's gone. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Goff.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
On first and 10, it's Etienne.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Coming through that time and stopping him for a loss was Drake Jackson. Nice play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
47. Hey, kill. 26.
On play action, Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Here we go. 26.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets
Still first down.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Here we go, 154. Why here?
Throwing, Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Kentavious Street busting through to get him for a loss of 6. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
New York Giants.
And they'll run with ETN.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go. Like that. At 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Prescott. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Christian Watson
from 8 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Number 85, George Kittle.
Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Ryan Rico now,
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. New York set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Prescott. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Prescott now.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Yeah! Here go 46. Hey, kill! 26.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for New York.
And here comes Berrios.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now Goff.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Goff. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break here. Goff.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2.
We're going to 54. Why? Here we go. 46. 46. 46.
Prescott.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 26.
Etienne up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Yeah, here we go. At 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
47. Here we go, kill. 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
This is Brown going up the middle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Why? Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
There you go. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Just a 1 yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Giants offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Prescott to throw it.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, here we go.
The tight end in motion right.
No, they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Prescott. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Now Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here we go, 40.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. He's got his man. It's Pierce. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A give, running right, Etienne. And he'll work down inside the 45.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Throwing, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watson. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. Right there. Here we go. Kill.
To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Prescott now. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd and 6.
Here's Goff. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 2nd and 10.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
.44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. That's complete to Pierce.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd down and 4.
Now it's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Goff now to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Goff now looks to throw.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's to the right side, complete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Goff. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Goff now looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Goff. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Again, Goff. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. This is caught.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Yeah! Here we 26.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
3rd and 3.
Yeah! Here we go! 26! 26!
Another tote for ETN.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.